Here we go. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. All right. So we're going to do collective for December. There may be an idea that you created a while ago that you're resurrecting. There's something that you created a while ago. So it could be a project, it could be a anything, right? It could be a project, it could be a business, it could be you started crocheting something last month and you didn't and you never finished it, right? But something that you created, you're resurrecting that idea, right? You're resurrecting the idea. So you, even though you, like, it's something that you created before. It may also have to do with, like, something that's catered to your family. So, like, say it's an idea of, creating a playroom for your kids or something. You know what I mean? Like, you might have started, or you had the idea that this is what you wanted to do, but you never done it. Or you didn't, never done it. That's weird. You had the idea to do this, right? You're just like, I have all of the toys and boxes. I have this, I have that. I might need to go get a couple of things, right? So you had the idea and you may have created a whole whatever to do this. You just never did it. So you might have a whole bunch of boxes or something in your storage or in a closet somewhere because you never actually went through with the idea. But it is circulated around family, right? So there's some idea that has to do with family or around family or something that you feel like is going to benefit your family, right? It's something that you feel like is going to benefit your family. So there's an idea that you had previously, and it might not be years ago, like recently, right? I don't feel like it's been years. Just like months, maybe something at the beginning of 2024 that you never finished, and now that it's about to be 2025, you're like, oh, I never did this. Let me do this, right? I know. I hope your vacation was well. Right. Yeah. So it's like some idea that you created that you either catered to your family, centered around your family, or that you feel like is going to take care of your family. Like, you're like, this idea is so great that I think if I patent this thing or I get money, my family will be set. And it's not just like your immediate family, it's like generations of family. Like generations upon generations, right? So you're like, okay, I had this idea. It was cool. I started it, got busy, or whatever. Life happened. But now I have the time. I have the money. I have the whatever. So now it's time for me to put this idea into place. It's time to actually create. It's like time to put in the work, right? And whatever this idea is, like I said, it's going to generate like wealth for your family. Like generational wealth for your family. It says to like not connect, but like when you are connecting with the divine, pay attention. Pay attention to signs. Kids have something to do with it because there's like a lot of children cards. Like a lot of these cards have people holding children. It may be something that makes you happy from your childhood, right? Like, I don't know, like you could be setting up a like a play area for like what are those things, a bouncy house for the kids or whatever, and it's just like it's a great idea. Or like you're doing a laser, that is very specific. Like you're building a laser quest in your town or something, right? And it's like y'all never had a laser quest there, or some activity that's around kids, but it's just like it's for the family, but it's also gonna like help the family. But just pay attention to signs from the divine, but also pay attention from signs from your kids if you have kids, or even if you don't have kids, it could be like a niece or nephew or kids that are around you. Like they might say something to you that sparks like, oh, like now that they said that, I know that if I do that and I add this to my idea that I already had, you know what I mean, that like it'll happen. That's random. Okay. Just pay attention. It says pay attention, especially like when you're connecting to the divine, when you're meditating, when you're praying, whatever like you're doing, right? Like pay close attention to the signs that you're receiving, because all the signs will be there. And know that this idea and you are protected, because you had this idea for a reason, right? How you had this idea for a reason. You've been wanting this to happen. So it's just like, now that you're ready to pursue this idea, know that it's protected. This is something that you're supposed to do. Like this is something that you're destined to do. Like you were put into this position to help get money for your family. Like specifically is what it's like, you know what I mean? It's like this idea might not have happened before, but now is the time for this to happen. And you are meant for this idea to go through, and it's protected because you're like changing your, I don't want to say generational curse, right? But you're changing your family dynamic. So whatever this idea is, it is protected. And it's something that is going to basically bring up all of your family. I'm not talking about like toxic family members. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not talking about you're going to get rich and then give all of your family $1 million. I'm talking about like you're going to be financially stable, and your children and your children's children, if you don't have children or don't want children, your nieces and nephews or your family that comes after you, whoever you want to, like it's like whatever legacy you're leaving, like you're doing this for them. And that's why this is protected. Like you're doing something for future generations. All you have to do is act on it. Don't be scared. Don't think it's not going to happen. Don't have no fear, no doubt, none of that, right? All you have to do is act. You're protected. This is supposed to happen. This is like divinely orchestrated. That's why you got this idea in the first place. So continue to act. That's all you have to do. It's like basically saying all you gotta do is move. All you gotta do is move. Just get up and move, and you can have what you want, right? You just got to put the actions into place, and once you act, things are going to change for like real quick, really, really, really quick. And you acting on whatever this idea is that you created, it's also like all of the changes that are coming with it, like it's like it's like a love letter to yourself, right? So it's like one day you could have been like, oh, well, if I had this much money, I would buy a house. And in my house, I would have this gym and I would have a jacuzzi so I could relax. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is a love letter that you wrote for yourself. Like, I love myself so much that I want to do this for myself one day. But you acting, and when you start seeing all these changes come in, it's like a love letter to yourself. It's like, dang, I love myself. Right? I love myself so much that I actually thought about this idea and put it into action and wanted this so bad. And it's like all the changes that are going to happen for you just by you acting on this idea is making you like in love with yourself almost, essentially. It's like when all these changes happen, you're going to look in the mirror and not even recognize you because you're going to look like a whole new person in a good way, right? Like, you could have thought you had bags or something under your eyes. Thank you guys for all the likes. You could have thought, like, you know, you've been struggling, you've been working hard, you might have like a 9 to 5, or you got a couple things that you've been doing, and it's just like you finally put this idea into action, and all of a sudden things are starting to happen for you quickly, and the changes are happening for you quickly. Like, then you all of a sudden look in the mirror, and like it's like the last time I looked in the mirror I had these bags under my eyes, but now, like, I look like a celebrity, right? Thank you, baby. It's like I look like a celebrity now. Like, you know what I mean? It's like all these changes because you take action on your dreams and your goals, and you know that this is protected and this is something that you're supposed to do. It's like it changes your perspective on how you look at yourself. Like, even if you already love yourself, you're gonna like truly just fall in love with yourself even more, like, once you go through this process. Right? What's up, mama? All you have to do is keep walking, keep moving forward, keep acting. Don't stop this idea, right? Don't stop. Keep moving. Keep moving. You'll see the fruits of your labor as long as you continue to move. All you have to do is trust. All you have to do is trust. Keep walking forward and trust that this is for you. Right? Again, and then on the bottom of the deck is a legacy. This is your legacy that you're about to start. Like, you could have been wanting to, like, you know, this is my legacy. This is my legacy. This is what I want to leave for my kids. This is what I want to leave. Even if you don't have kids, this is what I want to leave behind when I leave Earth. Like, this is something that you've been saying to yourself. Hold on. Right? But now it's coming in. Like, your legacy is coming in. All you have to do is connect to this idea. Continue to have gratitude. Continue to shine your light bright. And trust that this is protected. You just got a lot of work to do. And it's like, so you might the work that you do in this project, a lot of it you're going to have to do by yourself. Like, for a while, this is going to be a solo project. This is going to be a solo project for a while. But whatever you do, this is bringing peace to you. So, yeah, it's bringing peace to you. It's like this has already happened. It's already written in the stars. And this is also, like I said, it's like unconditional love, not just for yourself, but also bringing all of this together and you working so hard for your legacy, for yourself. If you are single, it's like you putting in the work to do something that was meant for you to do is teaching you how much you love yourself, because you're doing it like for you, right? Like, you're doing it for generations, but at the same time you're doing it because this is a legacy that you want to leave. So since it's a legacy that you want to leave and you're putting all this work and effort into this, it's like you're showing yourself unconditional love by doing this, by trusting in the universe. Thank you. Knowing this is already going to happen. And there's a confirmation card. There's confirmation card. So if you are single, right, or whatever, dating, whatever, if you're not committed, right, this, by acting on this, you're showing yourself unconditional love. But it's also confirmation that once you do this and you put all this work into something for you and do all this work for you, it's confirmation that unconditional love will come in and somebody wants to shoot their shot and tell you the truth about how they feel about you. But it's like you got to put this work in for yourself. It's like somebody is going to see you put all this effort into your dreams, and they're gonna be like, damn, that's sexy, right? But they could have already liked you. They could have already like had a crush on you. It could be somebody like that you already know. It's not somebody that you have a relationship with, right? It's somebody that you already know, or it might be around you, and they could like, thank you. They could like, yeah, it's somebody that you already know. They could be around you, but you might not pay attention to them, or you might pay attention to them, but they never really shot their shot, and you'd be like, I don't know why they're not shooting their shot. Like, I know they know I like them, but it's like this person the whole time could have known that you weren't ready yet, or that they know that it's something that you had to handle alone before they could come in. It's like this person is going to show you unconditional love anyway, right? It's like they love you unconditionally. So they know and they recognize that this might be something that you've been wanting to do for a while. And they're just like, well, I love this person and I know how much this, I know how much this means to them, right? So therefore, since I love this person so much and I know this means so much to them, then that means that I have to take a step back and just let them handle what they need to handle. And whenever they're to a certain point, then I know I can come in. Like, I don't want to mess up them progressing. Let them do their thing. Let them handle what they need to handle. Because I know, it's like this person knows that if they come in and talk to you now, it might distract you from what you have to do. Right? In a good way. I'm not saying that they're trying to distract you or trying to pull you away. That's the reason why they're not coming in. Because they're like, well, if I tell them I like them and I know that they know I've liked them for, like, this person knows that you might have had feelings for them or you had a crush on them or whatever, right? So they're like, if I come in right now, I'm going to distract them from their goal, because if we're going on dates or I'm over their house or whatever, like, that's the time that they need to put into what they got going on over here. So I'm going to step back. But when the time is right, it's already written in the stars for us. I've already determined that this is my person, right? So I'm going to step back and let them handle what they're handling. I'm going to shoot my shot. When the time is right, I'll tell them the truth. That's how they're feeling. So if there is a person that you've been liking for a while or trying to throw hints at, or like I said, you might be in a situationship, you might be dating and you're like, why are they not asking for more? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might be a situation like that, right? But it's just like they recognize that you have some solo work that you need to do, and this solo work is part of you, like I said, leaving your legacy. Therefore, they understand that. They see that. They understand how important this is to you. So they're just like, okay, I'm going to let you do your thing. When you're ready, come holler. Or actually, when you're ready, I'm going to holler at you. So, it looks like for the month of December, collective, that you're going to be resurrecting an idea, putting the idea into place. It's going to be a protected idea. It's going to be a lucrative idea. Things are going to start happening and changing for you very quickly, right? It could be, like I said, some idea that you had that's a materialistic thing, and you just put it together all of a sudden and put it on TikTok, and all of a sudden you got, thousands of people wanting to buy it. It's like something's going to change for you very, very, very quickly. Like, very quickly. And again, this is an idea that you had before, so it might be something that you... Hold on. There we go. Hold on. What is happening? It might be something that you... there we go. Had started before, or it could be like a business, or like I said, an idea that you had before. But now it's the time for it to pop off. So it's going to happen very quickly for you. And then after that, this love is going to happen for you. So you're going to get your dreams and your love at the same time. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you.